Kia ora everyone, this is Debrina Altered or Debrina Price Ewan, and I'm just introducing you to my finished painting. I'm really proud of this painting. I started it at the beginning of last year, 2023, and I finished it at the beginning of 2024. So there's a few little techniques here that I've used that are new to me, but I have been experimenting for most of the year. The first is the use of the Liquitex acrylic paint pen. So I'll just grab that. Here it is here, Liquitex. And it has been an absolute godsend. And in fact, I've used it for areas where there's been mistakes, especially in this area here. I wasn't very happy with the way in which her hair was kind of looking more and more like a whole bunch of little worms or eelworms. So using the Liquitex pen, I was able to just go in and start kind of like whiting out the areas that were a problem. And the great thing about that is that the first layer is actually quite translucent. It's not very opaque. So I'll give you an example here. I'll do this bit over here. All right, so I do the first circle, and I can actually just, put my finger in there and just smudge it out a little bit. And then as I'm going over with another layer, you can see it's a lot more opaque. You can also add watercolor to that. So I'm not going to do that today, but if you get a little bit of watercolor on your brush and just go over that while it's still wet as well, it kind of merges with the acrylic paint. So the acrylic is great because it also waters down like watercolor paint. The other thing that I'm really proud of, and I have been using this and experimenting it for a little while, especially with my commissions, and there's a few of you there who know what I do with my collage, is I paint my own pieces, then I cut them out, and then I paste them on. So there's one here. This is a new piece of kelp growing. There's the pod there. This piece here is also stuck on, as well as the crab. You can see down here also I've been using the white acrylic Liquitex paint again, and that's particularly useful as well for bringing out those highlights, because with watercolor you've really got to work from light to dark, not dark to light. So when you do make a mistake, you can always sort of, as I said, blank it out with some of this Liquitex, and then you can actually go over it again with watercolor, but just be a little bit careful there. When the Liquitex acrylic is dry, the watercolor kind of sits on the surface of it. It doesn't really get absorbed. So just remember that anyway. So that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoy the painting and get lots of pleasure out of it. It is going to be for sale. It's not a cheapie, this one. It's $1,300, but it is available. It will be available to purchase at Art on Thames. So shout out to Felina. Thank you for being the most wonderful gallery rep in the world, and no doubt she'll be promoting this too. Okay guys, thanks so much for that.